Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're doing a Let's Play and early impressions for Frost Survival VR, a game released on the Steam store today, August 14th, 2025. It is a survival game. We're going to play solo. I played about an hour earlier just to get a feel for the game, but let's go ahead and let's start a new game, standard, not hardcore. Let's confirm, and let's start. So, I did receive a free Steam key through the Steam Creator Connect program to review this game, and I'm testing it out on the MetaQuest 3. We're going to go ahead and skip through this. Okay, confirm. All right. So basically it says grab berry bush to gather berries. So that's what we're going to do. By the way, before I do that, check out basically the story was that you crashed here after a storm at sea, and so the end goal is to eventually fix this. Now I wouldn't worry about this early in the game because there's materials that you just can't get right now. So it talks about chopping wood, but let's go to the berry bush. All right, here is the berry bush, and you pick it up and put it in your bag. Confirm. Wood chopping, yes. Wood chopping. Before you can do that, though, you need to find stone. And actually, stone is probably the most important thing you could be looking for. Here is the berry. So we're going to eat the berry this time. And you can check out your stats here. Obviously, we're not yet hungry. We don't need to worry about it for right now. I don't think they actually go down until this little tutorial part is over, but I might be wrong about that. So wood chopping, we got to find stone, which I'm delaying that. Here we go. We're gonna There we go. Now, there's lots of areas to explore in this game, but you don't want to, I would say at the start of the game, you don't really want to focus on exploring. What happens is if you die, is that you'll restart, and I think you'll restart like at half your stats, so, and you lose your items. You can regain them if you find where they are, so they'll be where you died, basically. So let's go ahead and let's use our stone, and let's cut this one right here. And you'll see how this one was different. We got 3 big logs, and they can be cut in several ways. But before we do any of that, so you see the different ways you can cut them? Okay, so now we're gonna, I guess here's a good spot. So we'll go ahead and start here. So we get out our little thing here. It says to drink dirty water. Now, we don't actually, you know what? We want to be careful where we drink dirty water. All right. So, as you see, there's a rabbit there over there. I don't know if you see the rabbit, but the rabbit's over there. We don't want to go chasing it just yet. And we don't want to go too far from where we want to know where the boat is, basically. This is one game where you do have to keep track of your location. And, you know, obviously time flies, so you can't be lollygagging. So, do pay attention to your surroundings, because you might need to remember where they are. At this point, we don't want to pick a fight with the boar over there, so we gotta, get away from it. But we want to go somewhere where there's water. So, my advice is find a nice spot nearby with water, And that's where you want to, build stuff.
On the western cliff, I discovered two caves. Their entrance is almost hidden between boulders. They seem to lead deeper into the mountain. Thanks to overhanging rocks, I can try to climb up there. I feel that further on there might be something useful. Resources, wildlife, or maybe other things. I wonder if there are similar caves in the east. If so, perhaps I can find another way to the top.
But like I said, the main point is to build near water. Because water is obviously something important. It should be obvious why, but you'll have to drink water, right? So you don't want to build too far away from a water source. And like I said, time flies by, so you don't want to spend a whole lot of time looking around. You want to find a water source real quick and build near it. If you can find a cave, that's even better. A cave near a water source. And so far, we're doing. We've been doing lots of running around. Not how you want to start off the game, but hopefully. But at the same time, you just don't want to build wherever. You want to be smart. Here we are. So here we are. Here's a water source. Here it is. And if we can find a nice spot, even better. So we're just going to follow the water, see if we can find a nice spot where we can set up. Okay. So, again, be aware of your surroundings. This might be a good spot here, but if we can find a cave, that would be even better. But let's go ahead and make camp here. I might as well start from outside. And oh, no, that's not. Let's go ahead and build here, I guess. So again, get your little notebook out, and it says place your hands in water. Okay, so there we go. So now we have to set a base marker. This is where we'll respawn if we die, and I think this is a good spot. We'll do it right here along this little marking here. This is where we'll build. Okay, so we get out our little journal, and what we want to do is we want to do an advanced fire camp. I guess the first thing, though, the most important thing is actually setting up your little respawn. Okay. Buildings, utility. I guess just right. It doesn't really matter. Okay, there we go. And obviously, I think we have all the materials that we need because we've been collecting. So basically, you just drop it, and drop it. There we go. And we'll respawn here if we die. The next big thing that you want to do is obviously you want to build the. It says find a place where you want to build your base. Go to other in the utility tab. Okay, so we have the utility tab. Other. Okay. Survive 3 days. All right. So let's go ahead and let's build. The first thing we got to build is the fire. that's really the, and we want to do the advanced campfire. And again, we're going to drop as many things as we can. We don't want to drop everything though, so we still have stuff to collect. And like I said, finding stones is really the most important thing we can be doing. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, great. So that's good because we also want to do a little. So we just got to find a couple more rocks. So here's one rock. But believe it or not, that's still not enough because I know that you have to make a fire. Ideally, we want to find more rocks, but I think that's for right now. I think we're good. So we're going to go ahead and build this. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop the rock here. And then now we're going to start the fire. There we go. Now, obviously, if we want the fire to last longer, we're going to have to drop more items. There we go. And we definitely want, the next thing we want to do is go to our little tool thing, and we want to start crafting. So we want to build a tool station. Okay, and again, we're going to have to find a rock. And just start, you know. And to build it, we got to do what? What is this? I believe this is a quarter. You know, I should have paid more attention. Okay, what does it say? Short quarter log, 2 wood sticks, flax, and half log. So we've got the flax, so we can do that here. All right, there we go. Half log again. Half long, half. Wait, what was it? Man, I really need to pay more attention. Long half log, so that works times 2. Okay, so we got that. Okay. And what else? A short quarter log, I believe it said. A short quarter log. Okay. So again, this is long. This is medium. Full, half, quarter, quarter. Okay, there we go. And now we just need a few sticks. How many? 2 sticks. Okay. So, I don't see sticks. There. So obviously you can pick up sticks off the ground, but if you see a tree like this, it's got to be a real small one. It'll give you small wooden sticks. And let's see if we can find any stones or stuff like that we can still... More wooden stick. Hopefully we find some stones, because that's what we really need. I believe there's a stone over there. You got to really be eagle-eyed for this stuff. And you see your sanity, the temperature and all that on your watch. I mean, daylight is burning. We need to do a whole lot of stuff. Next on the agenda is to boil some water. Okay, let's go back. Now, you would think that going into the river might give you hypothermia, but I don't know that it does that, but it might. I don't think so, though. As far as I can tell, it doesn't do that, but maybe in a hardcore mode it would. There we go. So now we've done that. Now we can start building some other stuff. So obviously the big first thing we want to do is get the stone axe. So to get the stone axe, you get 1, 2, and a stick. And so again, there you go. And we got a little holster here for our stone axe. So obviously now what we want to do is also get the stone knife. So we need 1 rock and 1 wood stick. 1 rock and 1 wood stick. 1 rock. That'll be on our... There we go. Now we're fully stocked here. Obviously, we don't need to make a sharp stick right now because we don't have anything. But we want to make a simple torch as well, right? Wood stick and flax. So I think we got that. Wood stick and flax. I'm a little confused. Did that not work, or? No, what happened? Is that a bug? Let's try that again. Okay, let's try again. I don't know what happened. Okay, a little weird, but it finally worked. All right, and we can put that here. And is there anything else that we can do? We can make a sledgehammer. I don't know that we want to do that yet. It's only to destroy unwanted structures. I have tried to mine stuff with it, but you cannot. Discover new materials to unlock this recipe. So the other stuff is discovering new materials. There's a cooking rack, but again, that's a little premature. A hair trap, that might be kind of cool. What do we need for the hair trap? 1 rock, 1 rock. Oh, okay. So we can just put it nearby. Okay. Do we just put it anywhere? No, that's not right. How did I get that so wrong? Oh, by the way, we need to put more fuel in the fire. There we go. Okay. Let's look at this again. A bucket. So we need a cooking rack. We definitely need a cooking rack. Okay. Okay. That's very important because we need water. Okay, so a cooking rack. Cooking rack. So that's the next thing we need to do is cooking rack. No, simple campfire, advanced stick holder, firewood, fur holder, wardrobe, log staff, tool station, cooking rack. Okay, so 7 sticks. Whoo! Okay. We can do it. We can do it. So we're going to get our little axe here. And we're going to find some old trees that we can bring down and hopefully get some sticks. I don't think this one's going to give us sticks, but I'll go ahead and just bring it down anyways. Yeah, I didn't think so, but that's all right. We want to be careful. We don't want to get too far. That's one stick. There's a lot of sticks that we need, though. That's why I'm saying sticks and stones are so important, but they're not easy to find always. And, ooh, look at that. We really need water, so we really gotta hurry up with this. Oh, by the way, I think this is fuel as well for the fire, so we might want to use this. And we might want to eat some berries. So we're as far as hunger, we're good. But as far as sticks, you see that it's quite the struggle. 1, 2, 3. And keep in mind, we got to make a bucket as well. So. Okay. What did we already get this over here? I forgot. Okay, I guess we already got it. We'll get the stone as well. I mean, rocks are... Here we go. This will be the last one that we get, and then we got to go back because we really got to start our fire. We need to get some water real quick. You know, we're gonna die if we don't get our water pretty soon.
I'm dehydrating. I need water.
So we're going to go back. And the thing is to not get lost. So hopefully I didn't stray too far from the camp that I got lost. Oh crap. Did I get lost? I thought, you know what? I thought the river was right here. Oh no. Well, like I said, if we die, which we don't want to die, but if we die, you want to die very close. So that you can pick up your items. Yes, I know. Trust me, I know. If I could get my bearings. At this point, I'm lost. It's so easy to get lost here. Not the first time it's happened. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. We're back. We're back. And we definitely want to do our little cooking place right here. So, just so I don't die accidentally, I'm gonna go ahead and drink some water, which I didn't want to do. Oh, come on. This is the last thing I wanted to do, but you know, we're dying, so. But yeah, we don't want to do that. If we can avoid doing that, I think we lose some sanity every time we do something like that. Okay, so now we got to make water. How do we make water? The bucket containers. Bucket. Short full log wood stick. Okay, we got a wood stick for sure. Short full log. There we go. Now we got the bucket. Now we just need to put water. And boom, we got this is a major victory right here. It didn't seem like it. It did not seem like it, right? But this is a major victory. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Ah, amazing. And, we can eat a little bit. Let's eat a little bit more. You know what? You know what? We're going to have to eat everything. That perfect. Okay. And we got our torch. Now, we don't need our torch right now. Okay, there we go. All right. And our water is boiling. What else can we do? Let's look at our journal. Survive 3 days. Okay, well, we can do that. I think we're on our way there. So now we can do other stuff. Stick holders. Okay, I guess we'll do that. Maybe. You know what? Some of the other stuff is more important.
Dry as dust.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to wait a little bit. All right? We're going to have to wait. But yeah, we're going to get there. We're fine. Storage, crafting, processing, cooking rack. Okay. Hair trap. How do we... Where would we put this? Okay. 6 sticks. Okay, so we got to get more sticks. Isn't it funny that just a little while ago we were... Come on, what was this? The water takes forever. I don't know that we can go to sleep until we build our own house. But we're waiting for the water to boil. I don't know that we can really do all too much. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's get our torch out. Where's our torch? Right here. Let's go ahead and... So what we want to do is we want to... Since we can't do too much, we might as well... I mean, can we? We got a medium full log. Can we fuel the fire like this? Oh, we can. Okay, good. I don't know. Is there like a meter, some way to tell how much? Let's keep looking. We'll get some sticks here. Okay. So let's go back and check on the water. We definitely would have died if we hadn't drinking from the river a second time. So this is taking forever. I might die waiting for the water. Let's go ahead and check this right here for 2 more. There we go. I think it's ready. Hopefully we'll get some rabbits. I don't know that there's much else we can do. We can chop some wood for some fire sticks. Okay, so I guess that's too big. So let's go ahead. I guess we might as well, right? Is there any other reason? Because we'll always need some little fuel for the fire. And yes, I believe that's it. Okay, we're good. I guess we can just leave the water here, right? Or do we? No, we just leave the water here. There's really no reason to go overboard with it. How do we burn off the torch? Do we just put it in our bag? Okay. All right. So I think we survived. The only thing to do really is to sleep if we could. While we're awake, I guess we might as well we'll see what we can do. Fire, buildings, large door. I guess we can do a log foundation. So 2 long full log. So we'll do a log foundation. We might as well. I mean, what else are we gonna do? Do we do it here? I guess so, right? I mean, okay, confirm. Okay, well. And now half what? Long full log, long half log. Okay, all right. Okay, there we go. We built our first foundation piece. We are out of food though, but I'm not really worried because food is plentiful in this area. I think there's, yeah, look, there's even a little berry bush right here. Okay, let's see what else. We're full sanity. It's 1:27 a.m. This game does remind me of 2 different games. The first one, obviously, the comparison, Green Hell VR. Obviously, Green Hell VR is one of my favorite games, and the visuals. There's a big difference in visuals, obviously, right? I mean, that's pretty obvious, but it has a similar start. There you have to survive the jungle. Here, the frozen tundra. There you get to that location because of a. Let's just start with that for right now. Let's fell some more trees. Obviously, the visuals are not as good as Green Hell VR, but the mechanics, the survival mechanics are pretty spot on, though. And I do appreciate that. It also reminds me of, obviously, of Surviving Mars Pioneer. A little bit different. Surviving Mars Pioneer was definitely, in some ways... Wait. So, I believe from this point on, it's just the half. I believe so. Okay. Let's check. We're pretty good with everything. It's 3 in the morning, though. It should be darker. I'm not sure why. I mean, it might be the Aurora Borealis. So I guess maybe that's it. I don't know. What do you guys think? But I am enjoying this game. But oh no, I messed up there. That wasn't. Oh, too late now. Right now, that's going to be. That's going to be firewood now. Oh, there we go. You know, it's looking nice. Oh, there's a rabbit. There's a rabbit. So we can skin it. Okay. So ooh. Oh, interesting. Whoa. Whoa. All right. So we can put this in the hooks here. The one thing I'm not sure on is how do you tell as far as fire whether it needs more firewood or not? Oh, I need to put more. There we go. Wow. Wow. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. We're gonna get our first rabbit meat. Wow. I'm surviving. I'm thriving. Alright, so we built our foundation. Now what? Let's look. Survive 3 days, we're easily gonna do that. Log floor. Do we need to make a log floor? I don't get it. Why would we make a log floor? I don't think we make a log floor. I don't think that doesn't make sense. We already have a floor, right? Maybe the log floor is if you don't make the log foundation? Log wall, that makes sense. Log window. Do we make a window on 3 sides? No, we don't, right? That's overkill. But 2 windows, yes. 2 windows on the back, yes. So, okay. All right, well, that gives us something to work towards. And, let me drink some water. Okay. Well, you know what? Did I drink water or did I spill all of it? It doesn't matter. We'll just get... Okay, it seems like it's easy to. Yeah, it's very easy to spill water. There we go. More water. The meat's cooking. All right, and meanwhile we're building. So let's go ahead. Let's keep going. I guess we might as well. So we're not doing much exploring because we're just too busy, building our place. Three full logs. Okay, 3 full logs. Okay. I'm not a big fan of these holsters. I think it took way too many attempts there. Okay, now I guess half logs. Nope. Half logs, I think. Didn't I? Oh, there's some mushrooms here. So while we'll put some away. Like I said, food is plentiful. I'm not even sure we need the rabbit. And I'm not sure. Are these medium or short? I guess we'll find out. No, these are not. Wait, these are short? So we have to cut them even smaller? I thought they were just the right size. Okay. Again, I'm. Okay. Ah, perfect. All right. Oh, this is coming along. Okay, so now we gotta do this side over here. Let's check on our rabbit though. Nope, not done yet. All right. So now we're gonna do the wall. The door, I guess. We don't want to make a double door. We'll make a window. And okay. Cooked meat. All right. We don't really need to eat it, but we'll go ahead and do it. And oh, we're back to full. The water's boiling. Do I see another rabbit? Whoa. Well, look, it's glitching out though. Look at that. Did you see that? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and let's get the rabbit anyways. Okay, this rabbit is very glitchy. I don't know if we can get it. What the hell's going? What is going on here? What the hell? I guess we're not going to be able to get it. Okay, so yeah, this game has some bugs, as you can see here. I don't know what to do here. Do we? There it is. Finally, okay, finally. So it glitched out, but now it's.
I don't like it. It's so gross.
What do you mean it's gross? This is natural. Man, that trap is worth $1 million there. Alright, so now let's get the rest of the wood. Look how far it jumps away. Wow. So yeah, I mean we're thriving, we're doing well. So far, I would say this is a pretty chill survival game. Not too difficult. I think this is almost, well, at least early on, it's perfect for beginners. I have a feeling it gets harder. So, like I said, I did play earlier for about an hour, and I did more exploring on my first attempt, because I wanted to see what was all around. I don't recommend exploring because you'll probably die, but I guess that might be part of the fun. But what I can tell you is that once you go exploring, you can find some caves, and you'll go higher in the caves, and it'll be colder, and so it'll be more and more difficult. So you have that to look forward to. Okay, there we go. All right. And so now we just need the two walls. Okay. So I think the water might be done. Yes, it is. So at this point, I'm just going to drink it all, because I want to boil some more. Okay, and we definitely want to put some fuel in the fire. Okay, so let's build the rest of the home. Let's see. All right, let's do the normal wall. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. It doesn't want to put on there because of that little stump there. I wish I had known about that. It shouldn't have let me. Well, this sucks. What am I supposed to do? This is, I didn't think that stump would stop me from building here. Gosh darn it. This might have ruined my whole home. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world, but that sucks big time. Jeez. Alright, so we definitely have to build the, let's see. Oh, we definitely want to do the water skin. That sounds very useful. Okay, so what we want to do is build a tool. We want to build a sledgehammer. Okay, so sledgehammer, 1 rock, 2 wood sticks. I'm hoping. I'm hoping this lets me get rid of the stump. I don't think so. Gosh darn it. All right. Oh, this sucks. This sucks. I mean, it didn't take too long to build, but it really sucks. And as you might have figured, we're not refunded anything. So we did all that for nothing. All right, well, my fault for building there, I guess. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Okay, all right, well, fair enough, right? Fair enough. Oh, we don't have any sticks. Woo. When it rains, it pours, right? Well, luckily, we're still good. You know, we're still good. No worries. There's a stick here, and we'll have to make do. All right, so let's go back. Let's rebuild. So I guess here would be. See, the only thing I hate is that we built this here, and we really need it in another place. So we're gonna have to get rid of this trap too. Unfortunately, man, we're undoing a lot of our progress. Okay, so let's get our knife out.
Oh, I don't like it. It's so gross.
No, it isn't, dude. Come on, man. This is we're in nature, man. And I guess we have our cooked meat, but we don't really need it. Our water's almost done. Okay, so we're gonna have to destroy our little bunny trap because we want to build in this area and we don't want the same thing to happen again. All right, there we go. All right, so now we got plenty of space to build, but we'll need to make a stone axe first. Stone axe. Okay, stone. There we go. 2 rocks and 1 wood stick. Okay, we definitely got that. Alright, so we're ready to build again. It really sucks though that we wasted all that time. And again, it's not even really our fault. I mean, really, it's not our fault at all. So let's do the foundation. How do you hold A to adjust? Wait, let's. we're grabbing everything, but okay. Hold A to adjust. Move controller. Okay, we got it. Okay. How do you want to build it? Like this? Or like this, right? Oh no, we definitely want to. We're gonna make it bigger. All right, yeah, we're gonna make it. Yeah, I think that's good enough. You know what? We're gonna make it bigger. We're gonna make it bigger. Oh yeah. So you know what? This might be worth it. You know, we're gonna make it bigger and better. Water. Okay, we're good with water. We're going to put it right here. We're still cooking the meat. We're still good with meat. All right, so we're gonna chop some trees down, fell some trees again. There we go. There we go. Okay. There better not be any more complaints about where I can build, because I'm going to get angry. Oh, look, I can't, for whatever reason, I couldn't pick it up. That's weird. Okay. So, some bugs that I've noticed. But, really, the biggest bug is just not being able to build where there was a stump nearby. Which, I mean, you can blame me for building near a stump, but I didn't think it was that close. I thought, plus the game didn't, like, it let me build a foundation there, so I assumed there wouldn't be any problems building. Like, it shouldn't have let me build a foundation there if there were going to be any issues with building there. That's my opinion on that. So, I definitely think that shouldn't happen. And I think I got robbed. I was hoodwinked. I was bamboozled through no fault of my own. All right. So, actually, I think I'm going to end the video here because I don't want to make it too long. I think this video has already gone on way too long. But as you can see, I'm surviving. If I die, I'll respawn right here. I'm near my fireplace. Hopefully, we can build this soon so we can build a bed and sleep there comfortably. But anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. This has been my Let's Play Early Impressions for Frost Survival VR, I believe, if I remember the name correctly. I do enjoy it. I do recommend it. If I have to rate it, I would give it a solid 7 out of 10. It's a solid game, but, you know, the visuals definitely are Quest visuals. Honestly, we're used to much. The difference between this and Green Hell VR is night and day. Green Hell VR looks like the future of VR gaming. And what is that game from? Is it from 2019, 2020? Anyways, it's been many years since Green Hell released. And I told people that was one of the best VR games of all time. And I had lots of people argue with me on that. But looking back on my Green Hell VR review, I think I scored the game too low. These games make Green Hell VR look like the future of VR. In the future, they might make a game as good as Green Hell VR. Now, a lot of people blame Green Hell VR for not bringing online multiplayer. This game does have online multiplayer, so if there's one thing this game does better than Green Hell VR is that it has online multiplayer. I only played this as single player. To me, survival games are better off single player because, you know, it's you against nature. It's not you and your buddies against nature. That kind of ruins the whole dynamic, you know? It takes away the survival part if you bring your buddies. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. You know, I'm antisocial, so take my opinion with a grain of salt there. But I do think this is a good game. It reminds me a lot of Surviving Mars. I think it's like the same quality as Surviving Mars. And what I can tell you since I've explored further is that there are new dangers because it does get colder, and you know, and I haven't lost sanity, but if you lose sanity, you start seeing stuff and it gets a little horrifying. So anyways, I do recommend this game. I am having fun. It's solid, but it's no Green Hell PCVR. And I'm talking about Green Hell PCVR, not the Quest version, not the PSVR 2 versions. Those are different versions. I'm not talking about that game. That's like a completely different game, really. No, the PCVR version. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.